You know, I heard a lot of people saying that this movie was just good, but honestly, I thought it was great. I haven't been this hyped for a movie since like prime MCU, and I'm so happy it delivered. And I saw this on the biggest screen in the USA with like 400 deep in one theater. Fun fact, our movie cut out like 5 minutes in because someone pulled a fire alarm.
I just went to the front desk, they said somebody pulled the fire alarm. We're trying to find out if it's a real fire or not. And if it's not a real fire, they're gonna put the movie on. And if it is a real fire, then yeah.
But I feel like this movie is or is going to change the whole view on Superman. And this movie started off in the best way, similar to the trailer, showing that Superman is vulnerable. I do wish they would have showed us what was described in the opening sequence though. But the main thing that everyone, including me, always said about Superman was that he is too OP. You know, as soon as he shows up, the fight is over. He can't get hurt. But throughout the whole movie, you see him getting hurt. You're afraid that he can actually die. And he shows emotion even as Superman. Like, would you rather your hero be all cocky and act like a god, or would you rather someone that you can relate to? The civilians in the film know him. They talk to him like a normal person. And probably one of my favorite scenes is actually the one with him and Lois in the apartment doing the interview. The chemistry between the two actors, David and Rachel, is unmatched. They feel like real people. And Lex, Nicholas Hoult, man, you can act. You can really feel his hate for Superman. Really, like Lex was so fun to just watch crash out and just be an asshole, like knocking over a cup and making your assistants pick it up multiple times. And I'm so happy we're starting to see this rise in pure villainy, like when he shot the civilian and just laughed it off. You know, Lex isn't someone to like. You could like him as a character, but you're not supposed to like him as a person. He's an envious, hateful, selfish man. Like, I need more of these two on screen. I need to see Nicholas Hoult in a suit of armor. James Gunn, you sly dog. Taking the objectively better actor who wanted to play Superman and making him Lex Luthor instead. I know what you're doing. You're smart. And Lois, even though she didn't have a lot of screen time, I loved her too. More than the original Lois in the first Superman movies. The original Lois I actually disliked a lot. You know, I meant to review all of the Superman movies before this one came out, but I couldn't get through Superman 3. This is terrific. Even though I did feel he was a little token black character-ish, I find it interesting how they managed to make a guy with a T as a mask on his face kind of badass. James Gunn loves his rotating camera fight scenes and his music. Hey, Mr. Terrific fans, I bet all two of you were hyped watching that scene. And Nathan Fillion was pure douche lord with that fuck ass haircut. Amazing. Like I've said previously, I'm not a DC fan, but you know a movie is good when it makes you want to read and engage in the material. Because if it's bad, I'd be like, well, I'm never reading a Superman comic ever. And oh my gosh, something that I always stress with superhero movies, Superman saves people. Like, a lot. Humans, dogs, squirrels. You know, a lot of hero films kind of forget that they're supposed to be heroes, and they usually only focus on them beating the villain. He even tries to save a giant kaiju. And you know, he like doesn't let buildings get destroyed. Like, oh yeah, you're destroying my city. Might as well just add to the destruction and throw you into a building. Like, no, let's not do that. Sorry, I have a lot of problems with Man of Steel. I would say the one thing I kind of didn't like was the evil dark Superman clone. I know, he's in the comics, but the evil Superman clone was just a little unnecessary Goku Black fanficky to me. Like, you know how many evil Superman we've gotten in recent times? Come on. And the Supergirl cameo didn't feel forced to me because throughout the movie, I was wondering where the heck Crypto even came from. And you know, it's a nice little hint into the next movie for DC, for those who don't follow the superhero media hype. And this movie couldn't have come at a better time, both for DC and just in the world. Because DC has been struggling, not really making any games, not really any good movies. And this released at a time where Marvel isn't really as popular as it once was. And also, this movie just reflects real world conflicts. You know, Superman's just a good guy. He just wants to help people. It doesn't matter who or what you are. He just wants to do good. A message that definitely needed to be sent in today's climate. And as I said before, I kind of wish we did see the opening text, because they talk about it in the interview and you can see how defensive Superman is about it, but we can't really decide with him if we didn't see what happened. But overall, this movie was just a lot of fun for me. I was so locked in, and I would look to my left and everybody was eyes wide at the screen. I'm in between scores right now, so I'm gonna give it a 8.5 out of 10.